Oh no! Panic attack! PTSD! I can't do this! Okay, on all seriousness, no, we're facing Ridley in this part. The purple dragon, or pterodactyl, I'm not sure what he is. So we're gonna head to the left, and we're also still gonna be doing some item collecting before facing Ridley. So yeah. Okay, here I'm trying to find the pathway to go up, and there it is. Oh damn. Oh, it is a nice thing that the door is there. And we had the high jump boots as well. Alright, now what are we getting here? I can't remember actually. I think it's I want to say it's an energy tank? No, it can't be an energy tank. It's probably going to be a missile pack. Sorry, these were recorded a while back, and I've been kind of focusing somewhat on college. So, not everything's going to be remembered very easily, and yeah. Can't simply freeze enemies anymore, unfortunately, so... But the wave beam can actually hit enemies on the ground, and also it's much more powerful. I still kind of prefer the ice beam, though. It can freeze enemies and allow you to move through them quickly. And there's the Dusgigas. It's got purple legs and they're spiny, sort of. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, from 8-bit sprites, but I assure you, they're probably spiny. Maybe. Alright. Now we're just gonna head back. Oh, sorry. This run actually wasn't originally I wasn't actually originally intending to do a 100% run of this game, but I decided on that afterwards, after one of my first playthroughs of this game, practice playthroughs, because I had a little bit of difficulty at the end because I ran out of missiles. So I wanted to make sure to get the missiles, and since I'm doing that, might as well just get all the items. So yeah. Bunch of these things. And this is the part where I'm going to be abusing the fact that the NES has limitations, sprite limitations, and going to be using that in order to load and prevent certain enemies from loading in some parts. But that's also why I'm laying bombs as well. It slows things down, but it also prevents enemies from this side of the room from spawning in, and they're a little bit of a hassle to deal with because you're in such a tight space. Okay, now be very wary. That floor is fake. I'm just using Morphball jump. You can use a regular jump if you're good enough at timing and spacing, but yeah. And I fell down that on purpose because now we're just going to go this way. And I think the lava glitched out back there. It's not supposed to be white. Yeah, I missed the ice beam already, but but the wave beam allows us to pretty much cheese through Ridley, so that's a good thing. And now, screw attack for the win. Alright then, we're doing pretty good. And this part's going to be a lot shorter, as you can probably tell. And now for Morphball jump. I actually set a restore point here just in case I fucked up. But I didn't need it because I got it on my first try, if I recall correctly. Aren't y'all just glad that I actually edited this time? Makes things so much easier. Also so much easier to commentate as well. Because I don't have dead air in there as well. Alright, and I fell for that same trick twice. What do you know? Alright, now we got that item. Sorry, I'm a little tired. We're gonna be heading downwards. I said, okay, there we go. I played this game, I swear. This is totally not somebody else's recording. Yeah. All in all, this was a pretty good run overall. It's just that the live Let's Play idea just gave... Oh, shit! Okay, and I'm back! You guys just heard my ringtone. It's Night of the Wind. I like Sonic and Black Knight. What can I say? At least I like its sound. I like its soundtrack. I think most people can agree on that. And whenever I get to Let's Playing Black Knight, Sonic and the Black Knight, will get it. I'll probably go into more depth on my opinion on the game. But yeah, right now we're talking about Metroid, and right now we're facing Ridley. You can freeze his 5 projectiles and thus make him a complete cakewalk. Right now I'm also using the screw attack against him, but this is not the way of cheesing him. This is the way of cheesing him. There's no way you can possibly lose if you do this. I don't even think I'll lose much energy, and if you jump up and down, you won't take as much damage either. So, and if you're fast enough, I don't think you'll take any damage from the lava. Yeah, this is the thing. Also, another thing about Ridley's design. What the fuck is he? He looks like Barney the dinosaur. Hey guys, we found Barney. Oh wait, that's a space pterodactyl. Our bad. You look the same. Oh jeez. Yeah, his enemy design just looks derpy, for lack of a better word. Samus is supposed to be scared of this guy, and then he explodes spectacularly. But there's a little bit of an issue with the canon. Not Samus' arm canon, the story canon. Okay, Ridley's not... The only time Ridley has officially died in any Metroid game is Super Metroid. That's the only one where he's officially died. And Fake Lava. Yeah. So, he didn't die in Metroid Prime 3, he didn't die in this game, and he only died in Super Metroid. He didn't die in Metroid Prime. So, yeah. The problem with that is that you'd think the idea of, okay, well, if Ridley wasn't actually supposed to die in this game, then you'd think that in the remake, the retelling of the game, Zero Mission, that he would just simply, like, fall into lava or something, and then just leave it ambiguous as to whether or not he would have died. And then you play the boss in Zero Mission, and he also explodes. Nice job, Sakamoto. Fantastic writing right there. You just wrote yourself into a hole. Yeah, you'd think that with the retelling of this game, you'd actually try to bring up the point that maybe Ridley did not explode to pieces, and maybe he actually just fell into lava or something. And then, because after this game, he's supposed to be only injured, and then they recover him, and then in Metroid Prime 1, they basically turn him into Meta Ridley. That's how it's supposed to go. Nice job, Sakamoto. Real nice. Granted, Metroid Prime is created by different developers, but still. No, I don't think the game says at any point that Ridley actually died. So, yeah. So now I'm kind of expected to believe that the guy got blown apart, and then he was somehow put back together with cybernetics. And also another interesting, for those of you who think I'm full of shit on the Metroid Prime 3, because I'm not going to sweat it too much, but those of you who played the game probably know already what happens to Ridley. All I gotta say is this, is that the camera pans away. Look closely back at that scene when you're playing the game next time, Metroid Prime 3 that is, and look closely at the scene. You'll notice that the camera pans away. Doesn't actually show Ridley going poof. So yeah, it is kind of left somewhat ambiguous as to whether or not he actually dies there, which is what this shit. And I have no clue what happened to those enemies on the top. They just were respawning constantly. Probably because they just were unloaded as soon as they left the screen, probably. So, more item collection. Yay. Woo. And secret pathway. And also don't worry, we're going to be getting the ice beam back soon. You kind of need it in order to be able to beat the last boss of the game. Well, actually, to be able to just get to the last boss. Because there's no way in hell you're going to make it without it. And y'all may be wondering, why the hell is this series called Metroid? For the 1 or 2 of you who've never played or heard about Metroid. Well, the enemy type. It's named after the enemy type, but they don't appear oftentimes until the end of the game. I only think that, to my knowledge, only the Prime series and Metroid 2 actually put focus on the Metroids to such an extent that they're actually an enemy within the game and not something that's thrown in at the last minute. Also, another interesting thing about the Metroid is that apparently, according to later source material, Metroid is the Chozo word, as in the Chozo are the ones that raised Samus after her parents died and trained her. Metroid is also apparently the Chozo word for warrior. So in some games, especially those where you have a general lack of Metroids, the word may just be referring to Samus. So Samus is Metroid. Oh geez, now the meme actually has credibility. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, because again, this has been a while since I recorded the first part of this. Samus, the reason why Samus cannot crawl is because the NES couldn't handle it. And the Morph Ball was an easy way of doing it. It was unintentional, really. They wanted the character to be able to go through with tight passageways, but they couldn't. But there was no way they're going to make Samus crawl, so Morph Ball. Most iconic feature. And it was simply because of NES limitations. What do you know? But in all honesty, the Morph Ball it gains more usage as time goes on, honestly. Though it is fairly useful here. Because the Morph Ball bombs are extremely powerful. Against all enemy types, if you can land them. But the Morph Ball I feel like it gets more usage and more depth as time goes on. And we're now leaving Ridley's Lair, but we're not quite done yet. We still have a couple things to get in Norfair. Also, pretty much, unless I say otherwise, pretty much all the Metroid playthroughs are going to be 100%. Well, just because 100%, that means I won't have to come back to the game ever again, and I'll be able to have some pride in the run of the game that I Let's Play. So, yeah. The only one that I'm not going to be... Actually, the only one I'm going to not put promises on is Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, because I'm not that big of a fan of that game. I'm not really looking forward to Let's Playing that, or even by post-commentary. I'm not looking forward to playing it at all. In all honesty, though that thought could change once I actually get around to it. But, yeah. Of the classic games, Super Metroid is the one that I like the most. And the one that I'll come back to most often. This game and Metroid 2, not so much. Just in terms of classic games. I'll go back to the Prime series and play those games because they are fun. Though I have surprised myself that I've managed to do 5 or 6 100% playthroughs of Metroid Prime, and I still have the energy to Let's Play. That's something that honestly surprises me, because normally I figured I'd be bored of it by that point because I'm seeing the same exact shit over and over again. Once you start to memorize some of the stuff in the 100%, to be able to get 100%, it really doesn't feel very difficult, and also kind of loses its challenge. Which I guess is kind of why I stop playing some games sometimes, because it just doesn't feel... It just doesn't feel like it's very challenging anymore. I guess. Okay, no clue why I shot that door randomly. Morph Ball bomb jump! Shit! Yeah, I'm trying to be fancy here, even though I don't need to be. There we go, it works. Alright, I believe we're going to be getting it's either going to be the Ice Beam again, or it's going to be a Missile Pack in this room. I don't remember this part very well, at all. But we have the Screw Attack now, so... Samus is now officially overpowered. And I have a feeling my phone's going to go off again, because Zamir was the one who called me earlier. He said he's going to be coming over in a little while. Probably a few minutes, so I expect my phone to ring sometime during this recording again. So, with any luck, I will hopefully get finished with it before he does, but probably not, knowing my luck. Your skin recolor, your recolor means nothing to me. Yeah, the screw attack kills everything except for those purple enemies, I guess. There's only some enemies that just can't be damaged by anything, I guess. Okay, and I think around here I actually kind of was getting a little confused as to where I was going. Oh wait, actually I might not be. I might be going the right way. Never mind. I'm not crazy. Okay. There we go. Alright. And fuck. I actually tried to wait it out a little bit so that it would respawn after I jumped in. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're all good, people. Also tonight I'm going to be starting my Pokemon X Go Darkness Let's Play, so that'll be fun. Hopefully everybody can come. Hopefully everybody who was interested can come. If not, then they'll just show up in the next recording. Yeah, so you'll just see certain people. You might not. It's not always going to be consistent. I'm not going to guarantee it because some people might be busy because, you know, college life. So yeah, some people might not show up. Some people might get busy one night. And so they may be missing from about anywhere between 2 and 5 parts, because that's how I do recordings now. I do one long recording and then I split it up into parts. That's kind of how I do it. That's kind of how this one was also done, because all this recording was done at once, because I knew I could do it and fairly quickly. So yeah, so I played through the entire game all in one sitting. Not too difficult, honestly, for me. If I practice something enough, I can get so good at it that this is nothing. It's just longer games like Metroid Prime and a few others. And I have no idea how to get the ice beam from the right. You'll see what I mean when we actually get there. Yeah. I'm also thinking of doing a Mega Man X playthrough. Again, 100%, but that's because you get a cool trick at the end. Yeah, I have no idea how to get in there from the right door, because there's no way I can jump in there. I could possibly use the Morph Ball if I'm really good with timing or something, but even then it's looks like it would be pretty difficult and just an outright pain. Alright, what am I heading here for? 'Cause I do not remember. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the area. I played this game, I swear, you guys, I swear it! Ah, jeez. What did I just get hit by? I'm not even sure what the hell I got. Was that because of YouTube? Or not YouTube compression? Just video compression? Or, because this is, because I'm looking at this at 30 frames per second, like everybody else is going to. Because I forgot to select the 60 FPS option. And I was honestly kind of hoping to be able to get 60 FPS editing software before I did any sprite-based games like this one, but it didn't work out. And that's the end of this part, so I'll see you guys next time with part 5, which should be the last part as well. We have to beat the Mother Brain. See you guys.